I told you the app earlier, and now you said I was like, oh shit, is it 9?
It's episode 9.
It is 9.
It's a series finale now next week. Yeah.
It is.
What we're gonna do?
Nothing
No,
planned.
do you know what? We actually
Jokes,
shit, man.
we could have done something outside, but the way this weather's moving at the minute,
Snowing.
yeah,
Right, so the snow's been on and off all day.
yeah, it's been
And
a
the
bit
sun's been out on and off
temperamental.
again, but
Now
the
it's
sun
bare
was
cloudy.
hang earlier.
Now it's bare cloudy. I'm
So it's gone
hoping.
snowing, blue skies to sunny to black to grey.
Well, are you hoping it's going to fully snow?
Yeah.
I'd love it to happen. I don't think it's
when
going
the
to.
skies get, but I don't know if it's just going to rain.
Yeah, it's
I
forecast.
haven't actually looked at the forecast.
I
What's it
think it
say?
is forecast, but we were saying earlier on Thursday.
Thursday's
I
supposed
think
to
it's
snow,
inbound.
Oh.
but it never snows when
It's
it's
not happening.
We'll get to Tuesday and it's going to move to Saturday and then it's just not going to happen.
What
And then
day
it's
is it?
summer. It's Monday.
Yeah, podcast day.
Podcast day.
That was a test.
You get me.
Did you pass? Did they pass?
Did you pass?
At best.
No mash.
But yeah, so I don't know if you've seen. So when I was driving up here, I had a notification, and Tesla now have made an announcement. So they have bought 1.2 billion pounds. What? Lol. £1. The fucking starts of the poddy does me every time. $1.2 billion, should I say, worth of Bitcoin now.
You're like pounds.
Oh,
Lol. Lol.
Started beatboxing them. Oh, my days. So yeah, that was breaking news when I was driving here. And I don't know if you've seen, like we were speaking last week, I think, about Elon Musk's tweets and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He tweeted like last week, I think it was, or like, it was before he changed his bio to like just hashtag Bitcoin. So he literally tweeted, was like, "Oh, it was always going to happen. It was inevitable," and that was it. Like that was it.
Yeah. So what does this actually mean? Like,
so they can just
bought some.
So they're using it as like a store of value. So they'll buy it and just hold it, just keep holding it, and they've published now. I don't know what actual like article or document they've published, but they've just updated like some form of like policy document or something like that, and saying that now they're going to start accepting Bitcoin as a payment method.
Oh, so is that
Which is,
mainly what they did it for? Or
Yeah.
could they have done that without purchasing Bitcoin?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like he's obviously a big believer in it, and
It's just, I guess, them purchasing loads shows their investment into it.
yeah, I think it's just him having the confidence in it in terms of like putting his actual like company name against it, I guess. And yeah, I think today it's gone up by like don't actually know, like 15%. I think it just shot up. Which, in terms of like other things that
numbers
happen,
on the whiteboard.
Yeah, it's not a massive jump, but in terms of like 16% it's gone up. So, in terms of like Bitcoin, that's massive, just because how much they're worth and how big their market cap is and stuff. So, it's massive news. But he obviously mugged people off. Essentially, because he was going on about like Dogecoin and stuff.
Oh yeah,
with the dog.
Oh yeah.
So everyone thought he was going to just make the announcement that they were going to accept Dogecoin as a payment method, but he inevitably was always going to pick Bitcoin, if I'm honest.
Oh,
well, could he not still go down that route? Just accept more and more?
Yeah, he could definitely do it, but whether they will or not, I guess we'll see how it pans out. But in terms of news for the space in crypto, is fucking huge news. Like, it's really, really good for the space. I love it.
I love it. Show him the tea.
So yes.
Woo!
Wait,
get the mic away.
Yeah,
woo!
What? So,
that's
if you know who this guy is, that's Elon Musk. Lol. But it is actually the Wall Street Bets guy. But Elon Musk, So there's a little blunt.
And that's Elon Musk.
And that's my t-shirt that I made for myself. Thank you. If you like blunt, £100. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love the little.
In the description below, you'll find a link.
And
it won't be there.
And there's a little blunt.
And there is
And that's Elon Musk.
A cute little blunt.
Just a little blunt.
Elon Musk.
How detailed is the blunt?
Very bluntish.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no.
Not
There's
too
no
much
smoke,
detail.
don't
No.
say that. I'll fucking back
There's
you.
no smoke, right?
Fuck you.
You don't want no smoke.
You
Nah,
don't want no
fuck
smoke.
Why didn't you get smoke?
Sent it. I've got 2 versions. Sent it to the printers. One with smoke, one without, and I fucking sent the wrong one.
Oh.
No.
Don't
basically,
even address
this
the
is-
smoke.
Don't. Yeah.
So
That.
this is Elon Musk before the Joe Rogan podcast.
Jurgen.
And then next week I'll
Jurgen.
come back with one with the massivest smoke.
The t-shirt's actually on fire.
This is lit.
And that's a little blunt.
Yes, but massive news. I don't know how it'll pan out. It's sick though. Very, very good. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. To be fair.
Thanks for addressing.
That's your breakdown of crypto, whatever.
Currency update.
Did anyone stay
I've
up?
been Tom.
I think Tom, I'm off.
Yeah, I'll be top. Did anyone stay up last night and watch the Super Bowl?
I made it to 1. Yeah, 1.
I did a little bit. I didn't watch all of it. I ended up just doing other shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
but-
is it? Yeah. Night
Yeah.
owl and that, bro.
Is he,
Oh.
Living in the night. Nah.
But yeah,
In most productive time for me.
it's
That's the thing. If I wake up in the morning, I'm expecting someone to message me like, "Yeah, you wanna
Get on.
You jumping
Yeah,
on?"
we got a podcast to do.
From 9 until like fucking 10 p.m.
nothing.
No, I'm expecting someone to probably reach
the
out and be
same.
like, "Yo,
Yeah.
what are you up to?" Whereas after that, I'm expecting silence.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I can just do
Just
what
them
I actually need to
twilight
focus
hours.
on.
But I didn't stay up. I was trying to. I just didn't go to plan this year. I don't know what happened.
Well, I find like it's a sport that is like fun to play, but
Yeah.
not as fun to watch because they just fill it with adverts and breaks. Like
Yeah.
there's so much breaks, and it just makes the game last like 4 hours, and it's almost too much. Like you have to make a day of it. I find, and when
I think that's why Americans love it.
yeah, because it's
'Cause
a whole
they
day and
sit
everyone comes
there.
together.
Just drinking.
Yeah, it's fucking
beers and
sick.
that.
Like I'd love to do that, but at the time there's like we get it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like in the middle of the night, and it's rare that you can get people to come together and watch it, especially in times like these where you're not allowed to come
Yeah.
together.
Mind you, I swear it used to be way later than what it is now.
Yeah, that's what when
Yeah.
you were
Swear
saying.
to
When you
God.
were so, what time did it actually finish? 'Cause
So-
I think I woke up at 4 and I had my phone on the side and it was literally just paused. It said
It
the
probably would've
broadcast had
finished.
ended.
It probably would have finished about 3.
Yeah,
Half
that's
3.
mad.
It
Yeah, I
definitely
swear it
used to
used
go
to
on
end.
later.
I
I swear, like
it used to
5 in the
be
morning.
5-ish.
Yeah, because it starts at like 20 to 12.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's
It
what I
starts-
thought. It started about 1-ish. I was fully expecting to when I got into bed and was like ready to turn it on. It was just gonna be starting.
So like through the season, obviously every single game is played on a Sunday. So you get like the early bunch of kickoffs, and you get the late
Yeah.
ones, and then you get the even later
I was
ones.
gonna ask you about
And
that.
they're usually like I've noticed this year that games were starting at 11:30.
What for us?
Yeah,
Alright,
like
okay.
at PM.
Yeah, yeah.
11:30 PM, and I was like, I swear they used to
Used to be
start
so-
at 1.
Mm.
I don't know if it's just like
it did used to be one of those sports, didn't it? Like a bit like basketball as well. Like
Yeah.
it would be if you're up that time of the night, you could always just be finding like live games of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've always wondered though, why do they play on a Sunday?
I've no idea.
I've always just thought
No
that's
idea.
so strange. Like because it's obviously when we used to stay up for like the Super Bowl and stuff when we were in school. It would get to because I'm sure I can almost put money
Yeah.
on it. It would be about 4 or 5 o'clock, and we'd all
Yeah.
be like, "Right, we've got school in like
Yeah.
3 hours."
Yeah.
So I swear it's simply to do with business because they
Yeah.
know no one's doing anything on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
To
they
tie
probably
you
go
in.
to church and that,
Yeah, suppose.
come home and just sit
So
there
just
for
make
just
sure
12
that most
hours.
people are watching it.
Yeah, let you have the Saturday whilst everything's still open. Mm,
That's
it would
the
make
that's
sense.
the only thing I can put my
I
finger
don't
on.
know. I don't know. There's got to be a reason. You know.
Yeah,
But
I was listening to the I asked you this last night, the Pat McAfee show, and he was complaining that the Monday after the Super Bowl is still not a national
like
holiday.
a bank holiday. Yeah, you would think it would be.
No, it probably
Like-
should.
I
to
know
be
it's
fair.
not
How many people are
realistically
going to be
not.
drinking all day?
Just all day on
All
on
day.
a Sunday is so weird, like.
Yeah.
Because we're so used to like, especially if you watch Cardiff or whatever, it's usually a Saturday they play.
Yeah.
Now- oh.
Who's this now? Oh.
Go away.
Go away. Blocked.
Oh, no.
Do not
What were we
disturb.
saying?
Saturday.
Yeah. People will meet up on a Saturday and just get absolutely blotto before like 3 p.m. and kick off and all that. And it's just a mazza. But then Sunday, it just seems too much. I couldn't be bothered with it on a
It's so
Sunday.
big as well. Like the actual just event of it. Like
It's global. Yeah, it's fucking massive.
It is. It's one of the biggest like sporting events that I know that a lot of people that don't really care about the sport or sport at all will always like try and make an effort, or they know when it's happening, kind of thing.
It's not even all just about the sport. It's about like a halftime show now as well.
It's just so American that they've turned it into this like major show.
Like, do you know the whole? It's so. Did you know he's like saying it's about? It's so American. It is. It's like. It's like everything is like so cheesy. Like it's so like over dramatic.
Yeah.
like
American adverts are just. Classic.
Yeah, so
dumb.
I don't know. We watched some of them. I didn't watch them live, but you obviously just told us. So before this, we watched some of the adverts that were showed last night, and honestly,
it's just so dumb. Like
so trash, so bad.
Fucking dumb. It's the amount of money they put into it, and then the amount of money they have to pay
to get
the advert into the Super Bowl.
So much money, and if the advert ain't even going to be that good, it's like, have you invested that money properly?
I'd love to know how much like actual attention comes from an advert in the Super Bowl, though. Like, is that money actually worth it?
No, because everyone probably sees the adverts and goes, "Yeah, now it's time to go get another beer."
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not the best.
So it says here, They've scheduled games on a Sunday to avoid clashing with college games and also high school games on the Friday evening. Back in the very early days of the pro game, college football was played on Saturdays and was far more popular attraction. So NFL schedules its games on Sunday to try and garner more public interest. And Sundays also offered the advantage of being a non-work day for most.
Yeah. So pretty much.
They're literally a business then.
Yeah, 100%.
There had to be a reason.
Well,
there had to be a reason.
That's the reason.
Yesterday, I think, was just a whitewash. Realistically, the result was just
fucking banged. They didn't even score a single touchdown.
They got banged. They got actually banged.
Like, we ain't ones to judge.
No, I've not got a trigger arm like Tom Brady.
But I mean, when you're getting smoked like that,
no one's got a trigger arm like Tom Brady.
But how have they got like that? Like, I don't really watch that much American football. I'm not gonna lie, but how have they got there? Have they been good all season and they've just...
Tampa?
Yeah.
So the whole thing with Tampa is so last season they had a losing season. So their record was 7-9, 7 wins, 9 losses.
Right, okay.
And obviously this year with COVID and everything...
Is that all they play?
Huh?
Is that all they play? Like 16 games a
year? Yeah, 16
right.
games. Because it starts in September and then finishes in Feb.
Shit, okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it literally starts and then, it's pretty much done.
That's a hella short season.
But then obviously if you get to the playoffs, it's like you get an extra, 3 games or something?
Yeah.
3 or 4 games, if you go all the way, that is.
Yeah.
All the way.
So, everyone was writing them off because they had they call it off-season, but it's just pre-season, isn't it? It's pre-season training. And they've got to learn the fucking playbooks and all that stuff because he's going to a whole new coach, whole new team and everything.
Yeah.
And it's so much more complicated than say Liverpool signing a player.
Yeah, you drop him in.
You're playing centre half.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not. It's literally like fucking.
It's crazy.
It's like choreography.
Yeah, it's so mad. So the first half of the season, they were sort of losing games. Because nobody knew what the plays were. Right. So they were calling the plays. And people were on different wavelengths and shit. It's fucking mad because Tom Brady went down there and then he was like, okay, I want him, this player, this player, this player.
So they 4 players.
They just all
brought someone out of retirement.
Fair.
So Gronkowski retired the year before.
Yeah.
Because he was going to get traded to a really shit team.
Okay.
And he was like, I'm not going there, I'm retiring. And then waited a year, and Tom Brady was like, come down to Tampa. And he's like, okay.
Oh, sick.
That's how cool is that?
That's class.
So, he...
I mean, if Tom Brady calls you, though, and he's like, I want you, then you go, okay.
Yeah. The pair, the duo have set, the record for, I don't know if it was catches or
it was the most touchdown pairing together.
Class. Class.
But you think how many fucking Super Bowls they've played together? Tom Brady's won 7. I think Gronk's that's his 4th or 5th, I think.
I don't know.
can't remember. That guy's a fucking machine.
He's a beast. Yeah. He's a tall guy.
They're like Olympic level athletes. It's bizarre.
Yeah. Well, in terms of like fitness and strength and everything.
I wouldn't even say fitness because like they're not gonna run far.
No.
It's just all explosiveness. Yeah. You're designed to go forward
dashes,
and up. Like that's all you're designed to do.
Yeah.
And then obviously the quarterback's the only one different who's actually like
nimble.
It's fucking nuts. It's so nuts. Like, players come up to the line where all the players are lined up before they're hiking and they're reading what the other team, what their position is, what their like formation is, and then they change the play depending on what they've seen. It's fucking mad.
I do wish this was a sport that we took up, that you could do in school.
It's fucking
it is
nuts.
cool. Like they did have like some form of like adoption here to it though, didn't they? Like I know like a lot of universities and stuff started offering it as like
but it's so minimal.
So it's not minimal. As big. But I think it was only like because they started hosting in Wembley, didn't they? They started doing like some NFL stuff there.
I think they've got. Because they started with just like one game, but I think they got 3 games a season now.
But is that people from here? Is that team? No, that's teams here, or they fly over? States, they do fly over. Yeah. Because I thought, like I know, like there's a lot of because I know UE, like Bristol, like uni, they're massive on it. They have like an actual fucking class team with it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But I don't know. Never went to uni, so wouldn't know.
It's just fucking. It's so weird. It's such like. It's such a one-person sport. Like, you have everyone around him, but if your quarterback's shit, you are
get
shit.
Fucked up. Yeah, 100%.
Simple as. Like, there's
a lot of responsibility on your head.
Yeah.
See, it's not just. It is mainly the quarterback. But like,
if you I think the
best thing to watch is when a man catches it and then starts sidestepping past man.
Yeah, but if you got a shit quarterback, he's not going to make the catch. You're not going to get.
Yeah, but they can just offload it to you.
Yeah,
and you just snap it through regardless.
But then like
you got to have runners as well.
If you do that multiple times, if you run heavy, the defense just going to be like, well, we know you're going to run it.
But let's be honest, they're not going to have some shit quarterback when you got
in the NFL. No,
bare people wanting to be the main man.
Literally,
surely one of them's going to be able to throw. It's like, class.
It must be the most. It must be one of like the most competitive like positions to get into is like a college football. Imagine that. Imagine how much like stress to be or break into that scene of it. Like I don't know any rookies. Like you watch it a lot more. I don't know if there's any like rookies that have just come through.
Yeah. So the team that I like first watched ever with the Chargers.
Yeah.
And they just had a rookie quarterback come through called Justin Herbert, and everyone's going mad about him.
Okay.
He just won Rookie of the Year. He's raw. He's so raw. Yeah.
Smashed it. How old is he?
21, 22.
There's some mad money as well in that.
It's like, crazy.
But it's like the college games. Like we used to watch it loads when I used to come over yours. Like when we were younger, I used to watch it. Because
it was always on straight after school.
Yeah. It did.
Like, what the fuck?
I know, and they were live games as well. And it used to be about 5 back to back. I'm sure you could watch it till about midnight. Get home at like 3 in the afternoon and still be sat there. I don't know, but yeah, the college games, like the turnout for the fucking college games is a mazza.
Sick, yeah.
It's so sick.
Do you remember did you ever watch the Netflix documentary about Hernandez, the tight end who killed himself?
No, I never watched it. I actually didn't mean to.
So, like, me and my brother were pretty much like getting into watching it when this guy like emerged.
Okay.
So he was at the Patriots, like I think it was his first or second season, and we were like watching it. We're like, yo, this guy's class. And then all this controversy happened, all this stuff, and then he was in jail for a bit, and then he ended up killing himself. But it's like in the documentary, you find out the stuff that he got away with in college as well. And it's like you see all these athletes that get away with so much stuff because of the power that they have
as
in
being
that
the
city.
Sport,
because they're because like
as being the sports,
80,000 people go out to watch college athletes. They're not even getting paid.
No.
And that's what there's a whole controversy around that.
It is a very like political thing as well, isn't it? They have like some form of sense of like power. Just for being like elite sports people over there. That's how they get a lot of them after to get like scholarships and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you haven't got a sport most of the time in like American schools, it seems like you're gonna either struggle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of, or from what we see as like outsiders, but it seems like 90% of the people in America just gunning for like scholarships and stuff.
I think it's because uni's just so expensive.
Yeah, the
so
college
much more
fees
expensive.
are mad.
I was when we were filming in Bristol on Thursday.
Yeah.
I want to say last week at some point. We were filming in a cafe, and the woman who worked in there was obviously not from Bristol.
Yeah.
I was like, where are you from? She's like, California. I was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Why are you in Bristol? Like, in this tiny little coffee shop? What are you doing? She's like, it's just so much cheaper to go to uni here.
Yeah, no, it is.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you come out here, you live here, go to uni here.
No, but that's the thing is when you're here, you picture that place as like the dream ideal place to go. But then, when you're there.
But so to get the right answer, I was like, is California like as good as what they make it out in like the movies and shit? And she like paused, she's looking at me, she's like, yeah.
No, it is. I think it's sunny like fucking 80% of the time.
Yeah, no. She's and like, everyone is like paying.
Yeah.
It's paying, but it's not cheap.
Fake, and it's a lot.
Like to live there, it's expensive.
To look bang,
you've got to drive everywhere. You've got to.
Ain't cheap to look bang. Tell you that.
And then you got to have the best surgeon.
And she was actually like taken back by how much the weather is shit here. Like, I actually can't believe it. Like, like genuine shock. She's like, I cannot believe how much it rains.
No. Do you know what would be class if we went through all the episodes of the podcast where we've mentioned the
it's
weather?
Raining.
do like a weather report. Oh, class. We've covered it and we were like, yeah, it was boiling. Yeah, it's fucking snowing.
It's just what everyone does is talk about the weather.
I hate it.
We need now like an episode where it's proper stormy. You hear the hail hitting the windows are all shut. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, that's mad. California.
Yeah, it is mad when people up and leave like their places, especially that. Do you know what I mean?
That like level of
like commitment just to like, I'm actually going to do this. It's like when you get all like international students and stuff here.
Yeah.
And you're just like, how have you actually like? I know they get scouted and stuff, like because I know obviously your stepdad did that, didn't
to go to like Asia and stuff to recruit them over, but it's like what does he say? I'd love to know what he actually does.
How do you sell it to him? The weather's shit. It's coal.
The buildings are just worn down. They're gonna fall eventually. They're leaking. Good laugh.
It's pretty depressing in general.
Good nightlife when the rugby's on, though.
Yeah, good nightlife.
What's rugby? Never mind.
You'll find out when you come here.
Yeah, all right, sign me up. How long for? 7 years. She's doing architecture.
Yeah, wow. 7 years.
Yeah.
Is that how long?
I think it is. Yeah, like an architecture course. It's like up there. Yeah, one of the longest.
I was speaking to. Do you remember my old housemate with the long hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was speaking to him. We were talking about something. And I can't remember what course it was, but he was like, yeah, it lasts 11 years. It's like, oh my God, are you mad?
It's like
I think he said 11 years anyway.
Yeah, it's like medicine and stuff. It's almost the same.
But the thing,
like that thought of like breaking out of school and then being like, right, okay, I'm signing up for this. Right, I'm in my first pick for 11 years.
11 years.
Imagine hitting like 7 and then being like, I'm just done. I don't want this anymore.
I can't be arsed.
The thing with like medicine and shit though, like, you have to work, don't you?
Yeah. But as soon as I was thinking, like,
so
as
like
soon
you're
as
sort
you
of working as you're doing it, really.
Yeah. But and it's always like if you don't go to uni and don't do anything like specific, you've kind of got 11 years to get to the point of where they'll come out fully qualified and be like, honest, you should be a serious wage if you're doing like medicine and stuff. But you've got kind of that fucking right. Okay, I've got 11 years catch up period.
Especially like we said, if you're working as well as doing it, you say you've got to get it. Like the first year, you're fine. You can go for a first year, fresh year. But then second year, they're like, okay, when you're at, like throughout the summer, you need to do this. It's like by the time the end of your course done, you got 11 years experience.
Oh, there, COVID comes, and then you're already on the front line last year.
Yeah, cancel the course.
They're literally asking for junior doctors within like 3 months.
Go into war with COVID.
Yeah, we're panicking. Anyway, going back to the Super Bowl. What do you think of the Weeknd's halftime show?
Yeah. How much did he spend on it? Was it 7 million?
Well, I don't know how true that is. I read it and I was it was maybe like a complex post or something.
Fair.
And it was like, he spent $7 million of his own money on it. And I just saw all the comments like, yeah, money not well spent.
No, waste of peas. The thing is, though, why is he even spending his own money on it in the first place? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, what has he asked for that's so unreasonable? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, he does have a load of people fucking performing, but
yeah, maybe he just wanted to give fair wage.
But they're like, there wasn't anywhere near like a spectacle. That,
like everyone's had like choirs, fucking marching bands, like.
So they're like, oh yeah, do you want to do the Super Bowl halftime show? Yeah, you gotta pay for it yourself, mate. Yeah, sorry, we can't fund it.
Times are hard. Sorry.
Sorry.
We've seen how many streams flashing lights has got. Yeah, you can pay yourself.
Yeah, isn't it?
They're blinded by the lights.
Stick some flashing lights behind you, maybe fireworks.
Flashing lights. What's the song called? What's the song called? Blinded by the lights.
Yeah.
No, that's the streets, isn't it? It's just blinding lights, isn't it?
I don't know. What's the song called?
No, that's Lights Are Blinding My Eyes.
Lights are blinding my eyes.
It's called Blinding Lights, isn't it? I'm blinded by the light. I don't know, flashing lights.
Honestly, I can't remember now.
Flashlight.
Pressure, everything.
But yeah, it was alright. I thought it was decent.
I think it was just like the only way I could describe it was just he was him like just enjoying himself.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't care. Yeah. He just seemed like he just didn't care what anyone else. He's like, fuck it, I'm having
I'm happy to say it was a decent performance.
Yeah, it was
but
good.
I don't think it should have just been him.
No,
I think there should have been others.
Definitely.
Like going ham as well.
But then, like, if you got it and you had so many bangers and you wanted to celebrate your songs,
selfish,
would you be like, fuck somebody else? I'm doing all my tunes, bro.
You're rude.
I'm wasting my time.
And my 7 million.
Mate, I fucking paid $7 million,
Super Bowl is going out to fucking millions of people, and not everyone's
$7 million.
a Weeknd fan. Like some people, majority of people our age are Weeknd fans, but think of the people older than us.
That aren't. Yeah, but the probably that's what I mean, fucking blinded by the lights.
Honestly, people are older than us. They ain't gonna be up at 1 a.m.
No, but not. I'm on about America.
Worldwide. Yeah, I suppose worldwide. Yeah, Nan, what are you doing? I'm watching The Weeknd, bro.
Sorry. I'm waiting for Bruce Springsteen to come on.
Bro.
But I don't know. I thought it was good for what it was. Apart from this camera angle.
He's like,
oh yeah.
I had to look away where honestly,
I was spinning. That is the dirtiest thing I've seen.
Spinning. When I tell you I was spinning.
And his face is so bizarre looking. I don't understand why. No, he's a good looking guy, but guy. I went to say bloke and then changed it at the last minute. No, I don't know what it is, but like ever since I've watched, I think it's the Hills video where his head has just been like carried around by two girls. I look at his face and his face just looks fake for some reason. I think it's his teeth. He's had his teeth done and they look too perfect.
Are hella straight.
They've got
like he's lost that like rough look. Do you know what I mean? Like that.
Like his hair when it used to be just rugged and doing whatever the fuck he wanted.
I used to love that. When you had that was the mess.
It's the most bizarre haircut, but it was unique.
Yeah, it was
whereas what he's got now is like what?
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan.
I don't
I think that he's
but then I feel like the image he has now suits the music that he's recently
he's
done.
kind of like sophisticated.
It's like just old school techno sort of. I don't know if you've seen Uncut Gems.
Yeah,
and he's in that.
Sick film.
It's so good, but like obviously he's in that, and the majority of his music, it just suits that show.
Yeah.
Like that film, like it's all sort of neon lights.
Yeah,
neon
it is
lights,
though. It's like that sci-fi.
Yeah, but in the film he doesn't have the
afro,
does he?
I don't think he has the afro in the film. He might do.
No, I'm pretty sure he looks normal. Whatever normal is. No, but he looks like how I remember The Weeknd, whereas what I'd watched the other fucking day, last night or whatever.
The fucking day?
I mean, that's literally...
Jeez.
No, but I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm a fan of the guy. I'm not a fan of his new look.
Yeah.
It's not even new. He's had it for a while.
I feel you. I definitely feel you.
It looks cartoonish.
Well, I thought that... Because, like, those of you who haven't watched it, he was like dancing with a load of people with like he was dancing with like loads of people with like bandages around his face because like recently he did that whole thing with like prosthetics on his face and it made his face. Do you know what that reminded me of? Do you remember Keith Lemon's old show?
Yeah.
What was it called?
Celebrity Juice?
No, the really old one where he used to do the Craig David Bo Selector with the mask of Bo Selector. That's what it reminds me of. just like way better quality.
Swollen, yeah.
You can see the lips moving around behind the mask. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. But like, I thought he was gonna do something.
And
like,
come
because
out
they're
in
all
it.
having some mosh pit and now fucking
He's all just trancing
in the
around.
room, like. And then I thought he was gonna come out with some massive head.
Don't know, he just appears in the stands.
Came out looking the same.
Yeah. I think it was good though. I think he deserved it realistically from the year he's had. Where, like we were saying earlier off camera, we just don't know, like next year, well, obviously we don't know yet, but who's gonna take the spot? Like we said, we'd like to see like Drake or someone do it.
Well, no, I was surprised that he hasn't already done it.
Yeah.
Because you said that he's the first Canadian to headline, and I was surprised to hear that.
He's been like elite for years now as well.
I mean, maybe he said no because last year.
I mean, his sport's normally like NBA though, isn't it?
Because you have to hit it out the park with the performance.
He could, 100%, I reckon.
Well, it wouldn't take him much.
Everyone's good with
Yeah. He'd probably bring out some like.
I reckon he'd bring people out
players out who are like legends.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
he brings that
LeBron
type
James
of guy
out to his concerts and stuff.
He is that type of guy.
But like, what I'm thinking of now is who hasn't done it that is massive. So like, I'm pretty sure Rihanna hasn't done it.
Yeah, but
people like Frank Ocean hasn't done it. But I mean,
I don't think he would. I don't think he's big enough.
And it would just be the slowest, saddest halftime show
ever. That'd be raw though. I would love it.
Just be sat there crying.
I don't know what Lizzo just came to mind. I can picture her.
She could
do it. Yeah.
I reckon she'd bring out Bear Man.
She got the energy, I feel like she wouldn't be alone. She would bring out loads.
I reckon Billie Eilish would be quite good at doing it as well, because she could smash it. Because like you think, she made like the James Bond tune, hasn't she?
Yeah.
I reckon she could make a tune fitted for it. Do you know what I mean? Like I reckon she could make a banger.
Everyone was a bit skeptical about her doing the
James Bond tune.
Isn't it?
I don't know. I think her sound is very fitting.
Because like. All the other previous ones have been like really powerful singers, haven't they? Like Adele and all that shit.
Yeah. And she's got a sick voice though.
Yeah,
she's class.
And the song's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just shame the film never came out because no idea.
I wish they just released it.
It's just been too long.
I can't understand why they haven't, but I'm sick of it now.
Sick of it.
Just get it out.
But I think in terms of like past performances, like we went through and had a little scan over some of the older ones.
Oh,
just
brief.
Just a re-watch, but I think... who's this now? I'm sick of your phone, bro.
Hello.
What even is
that? Get it on silent.
What is
it's like some alarm.
Silent, bro.
Get it on silent. We're doing a podcast here.
Yeah.
No idea what that was. Never heard that come out my phone ever in my life.
Sick of it. Banger though. That's the new podcast intro.
Yes.
But yeah, we went through and watched a couple of the older performances, like even as far back as MJ, Michael Jackson's. We Are Love You. But his was class. Like we were saying about how he just stood there.
And he's like...
He's just got the star power to stand there for 2 minutes straight and let the crowd
like people in his ears going, just fucking start the show, Michael.
Come on.
Imagine that, just the power just to stand there and everyone's like,
like
they're just long.
Oh,
so much star power, it's like good. Unseen before.
Let it be done.
You nailed that.
Isn't it? I felt the croak. I was like, whoa!
Isn't it?
That was what, like 1993, I think it was.
I can't remember.
It was very long ago. But then we were watching. So we watched JT with the nip slit.
And he fucking ripped the titty out.
Honestly, done it for the boys.
Janet Jackson's nipple out.
How he's gotten away with no backlash from that?
I bet he got bare. But they all
I reckon all the boys are like, yes.
My brother.
You ripped the titty out.
Yeah.
Done me.
I don't understand what his thought process was in it.
Why is he gripping it? Like, I don't understand.
Like he grips it and then pulls away, and she's like.
It's like, yeah, but didn't she have she didn't have a nipple out though, did she?
I think she's got a cover. Yeah.
Oh, I thought the whole titty fell out.
Yeah, no, she had.
Well, that was back when the quality's not good enough that you couldn't tell.
No, the titty comes up. I thought she had something on it. Like I thought she had.
No, it's like the little tassel things.
Yeah.
What are they called? Patches or something.
Why is she wearing tassels if she's?
Because she knew he was going to do it.
No, I
she
think
was
she's
going to do it if
braless.
he didn't.
She's braless, and she wanted to just make sure her nipples wouldn't slip
Stick
out,
out,
which
yeah.
they did, obviously.
Yeah,
Well, she got the whole teddy
was like,
out.
yeah, you actually braless. So
Yo, honestly.
imagine
You
that.
actually braless. Whoosh.
What? Are you actually braless? Us?
I am done. I am done.
Imagine the millions of
Dude.
people watching
Yeah, I
that.
don't want a wardrobe malfunction.
Have you seen that? I think it was a Vine, and the kid who's dancing up against the wall, and he opens his leg.
Oh, yeah, no, he slut drops. Mate, honestly, that is the best. The best, bro. It's fucking
And the
class.
time, and he goes like that, boom, and he goes.
Mate, the flop is so satisfying, and then when he slides back up in panic, it's so satisfying. It's class, bro. It's fucking class. If you haven't seen it, it's so class. Mate, the pop, just everything about the clip is
He
the
like
best.
slut drops and splits his leg open in his trousers. He must be commando.
Yeah.
No,
Or unless it's
No,
the
100%.
power of it
Wang.
just splits the fucking boxes as well.
Ugh.
He's cock himself, bro. Imagine that like halfway through a Super Bowl
Ugh.
show, instead of a titty, right?
Just imagine
JT's
a
on there and he's
knob,
like falling over or something. He's
Yeah.
going boom. Whoa!
it's
Oh, I've actually seen a clip of Lenny Kravitz performing live on stage, and he does like a split or something.
What, it's got-
And his cock pops out, and he just covers it with his guitar and carries on. I was like, yo, that's raw, man.
That's playing the guitar with his cock.
Oh, come on. Your mum's watching this, Tom.
Oh.
My days.
Honestly.
Oh, fuck off.
No, but the recoil when he pops down,
Honestly.
he notices what happens, and he's like, oh,
He
it's
comes out
class.
with such velocity. He goes,
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Velocity.
But
that's a male.
that has to be up there, the best. That has to be
It
the
is
best.
best.
Well, the
Just
titty-
the absolute malfunction of a tetty coming out at half time on the Super Bowl.
But it's not even like it was a mistake. He just ripped it off.
Yeah, he's gone for it.
He's just like, fuck it, I'm
So
ripping
weird.
a titty.
Oh my God, there's been so many memes. There's been so many like that when we were going through, like we were saying about the Lady Gaga.
Gaga,
jumping
yeah,
off the
yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go and rewatch Lady Gaga's halftime performance.
She smashed the performance. Gotta give it to
Yeah,
her.
we were saying she's one of those people that, like I always say, she's like Vicky Pollard. Like she reminds me of like a Catherine Tate. Do you know what I mean? She's all like, it's like gobby in your mouth and that. Like,
What, Lady Gaga?
yeah, no, like but the American version. Do you know what I mean? She's got like that look to
I don't
her.
know what you mean.
Oh.
bro.
I don't know
No,
what
but
I'm
the
trying to
American
say.
version.
She's kind of like
She stands out.
She gives off the persona that she'd be nuts, but it sounds
so
like
nuts.
funny as fuck to be friends with. Like one of those. Do you know what I mean?
Alright.
And I feel like if you give her any platform to do a show,
Yeah.
she would just fucking
Smash
put
it.
everything like
Yeah. Like she went all out for it. Like we were saying.
abseiling from the
Yeah.
roof and that. Like she's falling, and then she's like,
Whoa! That jump.
it is the jump.
I
Oh.
keep seeing the
class.
jump in my head. There's a platform, and I don't know what the camera's so positioned. Like the camera's positioned. I don't know what. Where
It's
does
obviously
she go?
so. It's obviously like a transition of so.
Yeah.
So I think if I remember, that is at the very
and
start.
she's jumps onto the stage. Kind
Yeah,
of thing.
and that's at the top of the
Yeah.
ceiling, like that's on the roof.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she jumps off, and then she starts.
That's what I was
down.
thinking. It
I
was.
think that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
this-
jump looks so not casual.
Oh, it
It's
looks
like
you know those
B-Tech
squirrels.
Spider-Man jumping.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
You know those like flying squirrels, like they go like this.
And they got the
And they
wings
open
like
the
that.
Yeah.
Like,
Mate, they're class animals.
Lady
That's what she
Gaga.
reminds you of. But yeah, she smashed it. And then who else have we got? So we had. Oh, what are the fucking class ones of there?
Coldplay have done it.
What?
I know
Prince
Coldplay's
in the
in it.
Rain is
Yeah,
highly regarded.
Prince. Yeah, Prince in the Rain, singing Purple Rain. Has to be up there.
Rain.
And we were saying about JT then, his second one. Which I can't,
Yeah.
remember, I can't remember what year it said. What year did it say that was in?
I think it was like.
It was the year that Prince died. Whenever that was.
it
I
doesn't
want to
help.
say like
I
2015.
haven't
I
got
want to say
a
like
clue.
2015, 2016.
I was gonna say
-ish.
maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Around there, I want to say. But yeah.
Because he had new J's on, and everyone's like, "Fuck
I want,
yes."
I want them. But that was a sick one. That was a really good one.
Yeah, because he had Prince on a big banner, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was playing a piano, singing. I assume he must have been singing. I can't remember, but he's singing a Prince song. Surely.
He did smash it. JT's so lovable.
He's such a fucking cool bloke.
It's mad though, isn't it? Like you've had two chances to do it. Like this.
They must have.
So we were saying about like Bruno Mars. Like Bruno Mars, he's done it twice.
He's been there twice. I don't know if he's been the headline twice.
No, he just like come out for the second one. I think.
Yeah.
Like he's done like that Town Funk and that.
Yeah, and then the first one was like
him
chilling in a snuggie.
But who was it? Him and
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Chili Peppers.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That's a real little mix.
I love it when they bring like
just a mad
ones
mix,
that you don't picture going well together.
Yeah.
Like who was it? NSYNC.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige,
Aerosmith,
NSYNC, and Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Like what on earth?
Bro, they killed it.
Yeah.
They killed it.
They literally look like one big karaoke, like.
Bye bye bye.
Mate, NSYNC's that like choreographed dance moves.
Oh my days.
The little shoulder.
Do you know what? Like I said earlier, but I fucking missed like seeing music videos when they're all literally, I know, in sync.
Like,
He said it.
He
fucking said it.
When they're all just literally in time, fucking popping and locking all over. Oh, I love it. I miss those videos, man. I literally love them videos from back in the day.
Raw chaos.
Yeah, so fucking good.
Wait, like, what was the last like boy band that would do that?
What?
Like proper choreographed
JLS.
JLS.
Oh, yeah,
It's got to be JLS.
Yeah.
And my heart won't beat.
Mate, they were sick. They were sick.
They were good.
So.
Yeah, they'd be headlining.
Because One Direction never did it.
No. I don't know. No, they didn't.
Halftime Super Bowl show this year is coming to you.
JLS. Imagine. Oh my days, class. But yeah, we watched, and then to be fair, we didn't see that on there. So we were saying about Missy Elliott doing it.
She came out with Katy Perry.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And Katy Perry's was trash because she was like riding like lions and giraffes.
Animatronic lion shit.
Just weird shit going on.
Because I thought Miley Cyrus did it, but she didn't, did she?
I feel like she's come out though.
I feel like she's been there or done something.
So many I think have done it, but it's not. They've done like the Grammys or something else.
Yeah,
that I'm picturing.
It's one of those sporting events that I feel like happens every like 4 years. Do you know what I mean? Like
it's because it's such a big thing. It's like the World Cup going on every year.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
But it kind of goes under the radar for us a little bit.
Yeah, like
because we don't have anyone that's like we can support kind of thing unless you're a fan of. That's what we support.
Who do you think will do it next year? The Black Eyed Peas did it recently as well.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the Black Eyed Peas headline it, and I think it's because Rihanna was like, nah.
Probably.
No.
I mean, has Bieber ever done it?
I don't think so.
Has Bieber ever been there?
I can't picture.
There's so many people like Jay-Z. Has he ever been there? Honestly, I'm just.
Jay-Z's come out with Beyonce.
Like
I'm certain of it.
I feel like he would have as well. Like he come out like Kelly Rowland.
Jumping in the
roof. They smashed it.
Jay-Z on the roof like that, jumping down, abseiling.
I'd pay to watch that. Fucking class.
Oh my days, what a mess.
How have we got onto this?
I don't know, but
halftime shows.
Halftime shows are the ones. Like they are definitely up there with like the
as
best.
Big as the game.
Yeah, I feel like we were saying earlier, it's like an achievement for them as well, in it, as for like their careers.
It must be so. As an artist, it must be the most watched thing you do live.
Yeah. Like, well, because your live shows are normally like ticket based, aren't they? Like they're never televised and stuff, so it's such an easy way to get out there.
And like, I can't imagine. There's ridiculous amount of millions of people that watch the halftime show that. I can't. You're not going to fit that many people at a festival.
No. Yeah.
So it must be the most watched thing that you ever do live.
Superbowl,
yeah.
2021.
I was just thinking.
Viewers.
I feel like Foo Fighters would do a decent job, and I feel like this year would have been appropriate to sing Times Like These.
Oh yeah, crying and that.
Right. So 100 million on average.
What's that?
100 million on
that's
average.
That's actually less than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I mean,
what?
But people wake up.
Fucking.
That is a lot of people.
I thought that's way more than what I.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was.
Like
when
we keep covering these amounts of numbers of people, my perception of how many people are actually.
I mean, 100 million is fucking bad.
That's so many.
So many, but.
When does it go to 1 billion?
999 million.
So 1,000 million is
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mazza. So yeah, not far off. But I think you.
I love.
What do you mean 900 million off?
No, I mean like in terms of like. It must be live. That must be live, though. Do you know what I mean? And like you were saying, and we were saying, like our part of the world is a different time zone, so it's hard to get those numbers in. Like I think.
How many people are in live in America? What's the population?
It's got to be. I think now. Here we go.
Yeah, seriously.
It's got to be. I reckon.
If it's like 97 million.
No, it'd be much more than that. There's like
only 100 million people watch it though.
Yeah, I know. Some people don't have TVs.
See, I was gonna ask the Echo, but I know if I say that, anyone watching the
331 million.
So
how much?
333.
That's what I mean.
Less than
a third.
Yeah.
And you think there's so many other countries?
To be fair, I think I was thinking of a bigger number realistically. Now I know that's the population. I would have thought. But then that's every single person, do you know what I mean, watching it. And you think you've only got one TV.
How do they calculate these numbers? Because it's like bare people around 1 yard.
Yeah, that's
They're not going to be counting all the people in there.
COVID's not allowed.
How many have you got in your family? Yeah, we've got 12 man in the family. Okay, one.
Yeah, that's one.
One. To me, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Your statistics are shit, bruv. Like Google, you're just telling me lies.
Yeah.
You're making me feel dumb, but actually, you're wrong.
How many people watched the World Cup final?
Oh, God, here we go. Right, sporting event.
No, that's going to be more.
I know it is, but I want to... I think the World Cup is the most watched event.
Is it?
I thought it's once every 4 years.
Yeah. I think it's the World Cup.
World Cup final.
Well, the Olympics or the 100-meter sprint, that's got to be up there with quite highly.
517 million viewers for the World Cup final. Yeah, that's a mazza that.
Type in most watched sporting events.
Most watched sporting event in history.
Yeah. Great content this
Wow! 2015 Rugby World Cup. It's one...
Hang on, that's
this isn't... Wait, this is...
Where you going from
10 down They've given the lowest first.
Yeah, shit.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
So...
1 billion, though. Rugby World Cup. Rotting.
Yeah, I know. So it says the Summer Olympic Games is arguably the most anticipated... but look, see, through all the Olympic Games attract billions of viewers. The 2008 Games in Beijing reached more than half of the world's population.
So they're on about the whole thing.
That's the whole event.
I just want the one day, do you know what I mean?
So I think it's going to be either, I don't know, sporting event. Oh my days.
Shit. Not even just sporting events, like the finale of Game of Thrones, that would have brought in fucking bare viewers.
The power ranking. Oh my days. Right,
this is something we should have just
you should found out beforehand.
Yeah.
Thing is, we never know that we're going to go on to these things.
Yeah, so 4.7 billion. Oh,
yeah, so that's over the course of the whole Olympics.
Yeah, that's almost 70% of the whole world population. That is mad, though, isn't it?
That's fucking...
for a sporting event.
4.7.
To be fair, I know, Beijing is up there with one of the most memorable, or just one of those Olympics that just stuck with me so much. I don't even know why.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was here in London.
Maybe it's because I had
afterwards.
A game. There was a game of the Beijing Olympics.
I don't know why. It's just one of those Olympics. If someone asked me, remember that Olympics? I go, yeah, Beijing. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those. It's just one of those places. I don't know why. I don't know what.
Can you remember anywhere else that has been? I know Athens was one. Yeah, fuck true.
Tokyo.
London. I completely forgot about London. Yeah. That's a massive one in 2012.
It was 2012, yeah. So what? It was after the Beijing, I think.
Shit, man.
It's weird, isn't it?
Completely.
I just literally black out after.
Yeah, Beijing doesn't get forgotten.
No. I don't know why.
Yeah, why is Beijing the most...
everyone
memorable.
Knows about. I don't even know.
I don't know.
Is it because you sing? It's just
I'm
rules.
glad it's not just me that thinks this, because I thought
it is the first one. If you're going to talk about Olympics,
remember the Beijing one?
It's Tokyo.
Next
I don't know why.
The next one's Tokyo. I'm pretty sure.
What coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be this year, right?
Yeah.
It got moved to next year, same as the Euros. Honestly, there's going to be so many sporting events next year.
So many.
If
Is it
this
not?
year,
What?
sorry, this
Oh,
year.
I was going to say, fucking hell. I'm sure we were saying a couple of episodes ago
Yeah,
that we got
no.
loads of sporting events
This year,
Yeah. We're in 2021 now, so sound.
Always the most amount of sporting events.
Because they were all supposed to be last year, weren't they?
Yeah. Hopefully. Touch wood. But yeah, Japan? No. Yeah. Where's this one? Where's this one? Sorry.
Tokyo.
Yeah. Fucking hell. It's a mess.
Because, the Rugby World Cup was going to be the year before, because they were going to have the Rugby World Cup one year, then they were going to have the Olympics the next year.
Yeah.
So what was Qatar bidding for? Was that for the Football World Cup?
That's the next Football World Cup.
Okay. I remember them being thrown into question. I don't know why I thought that was the Olympics. I love it, man. Fucking the Olympics is the sickest.
Yeah.
I do, but then I don't watch it when it's on TV. Like I just watch like highlights and shit. Unless it's like
the 100-meter sprint, everyone tunes in to watch.
I watch the 100 and 200, and then I won't watch anything else.
I watch a lot of it, like all the track.
I love the relays. I love when one of them fucks up and then they got to recover from that one slip up. It's like they don't.
It's class.
It's class. I do love it.
It's one of. It's just one of those things. Like if it's not on a TV, like club level, rather than international level, I watch it sometimes. Like if it's just you're just flicking through. Yeah, the Olympics is sick.
Sport that I'd never ever fucking watch unless it's on the Olympics is beach volleyball.
Yeah. Because you just see all these Swedish naddies. Whoa!
Yeah, you said it.
Doing a JT now, snip slips and that.
Innit? Where's the fucking man then?
Bum.
Pull it out.
Oh, sorry, Mum.
What?
Yeah, what do you mean?
No, I'm joking.
But yeah, that was quite a deep dive into the Super Bowl, and I didn't even watch it.
Yeah. Do you watch the rugby though?
No.
Oh, just watch nothing.
I watched half of it. But yes, that also did happen this week. That was a good reminder. The Six Nations started.
I had no idea it was starting.
No idea. Surprised me.
Yeah. I don't know.
Usually it's like a big event around here. Like people go out on the weekend, get pissed.
Well, that is the biggest
probably why they kept
with
it so
Cardiff
secret,
bumping
Yeah, it doesn't have the same appeal when you just go watch it in the yard. But I mean,
especially when you can't go around someone's to watch it.
Yeah, but even when you were watching at home, you'd all go over someone's house and watch it. But
none of that.
Can't do that anymore.
No. Going down the depressing path.
Yeah, this is it now. Swiss starts going down now.
Yeah.
I think we end it there.
No, but I'm happy the Wales won.
Yeah, same. To be fair, their team hasn't looked that sharp. Like in the autumn internationals, they look wank. If I'm honest,
they've been looking pretty dire for a while.
It was always going to happen when Scotland went, though, wasn't it?
It
was always going to happen.
Yeah, 100%. Like he got slated a little bit towards the end, didn't he? But at the same time, he's just done absolute madness.
Yeah,
with
he's
doing the Lions again.
Yeah,
it's mad.
I
didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I did see that. But
it's crazy. Because I was asking that he must be surely no one's ever done the Lions 3 times in a row.
Yeah, don't know. He probably got a record for that. I don't know. I don't really know too much.
I don't really know coach's names apart from Gatland's. I just know how much of a hero he is.
They just chop and change all the time.
Yeah,
I swear.
they do. Except for him.
They've kind of got no loyalty for it. It doesn't have the same
It's almost the same in football. There's not really any loyalty to it, but you just see the big coaches go to other big clubs.
Big clubs, yeah, I suppose.
What's it called? Tuchel.
Yeah.
No, him taking over Lampard. I don't understand why he's so highly regarded. Well, no, I do, but it's the fact that he's been sacked from his past 2 jobs, and so I don't understand why he's still so highly regarded. But I guess that's just the way football goes. Every manager doesn't keep their job for long if their team isn't performing.
I feel rude on Lampard though. I can't lie. I feel rude that he's overspent massively. Don't get me wrong. In that, he spent 300 million on it.
I get the interest in Tuchel, Thomas Tuchel. I get it because the brand of football he plays is so high press, fast football.
Yeah,
and that's what
which kind of fits this new Chelsea team.
I think I've said before on a podcast, PSG, in my opinion, won't win the Champions League.
No,
they can't. The league is not good enough.
Yeah, they crumble.
No,
they don't get tested enough.
You can't. Yeah, you're not getting tested every week. You're literally just having a training game every week, winning everything. What's the point? Like, and especially a team run like PSG, where like the players are the coaches. Like Neymar, if you don't get along with Neymar,
then
he's not gonna. Yeah, he's
fit,
and then you're out of there. So it's like.
He's the star man.
Yeah, if Tuchel can go to a team where he is the coach, people look at him, listen to him, do what he does and says, then I do completely agree. I completely get the
appeal then. Yeah.
And the hiring.
I just think it's fucking like I just hate how easily, I guess, is kind of how Lampard's like legacy has kind of been tarnished a bit. You know what I mean? Like he's regarded as one of probably like Chelsea's biggest legends. Like I know, granted, like what's his name? Yeah, is it Abramovich? Abramovich is obviously not going to allow it because you are the manager of a fucking high tier team. You have to get wins, like you have to. But you think like I think if he had a little bit more time to settle in. I don't know. I think he just kind of got caught up in that derby hype where he was just smashing it.
It's also he's bringing in star players that struggle with the league, and there's not really much he can do about that. They do have to just settle in. It's
kind of like a bit of both. He hasn't had the players that are doing bits for him.
But that's the thing is he did a madness in bringing in all of these star players, and when they actually find their feet, they're gonna do a madness and. It's like that's going to look like Tuchel's job now.
But Well, he's essentially it is just a whole new team. So yeah, it could be Tuchel's team. I imagine he probably would have wanted to sign some of those players anyway. And the fact that Lampard got so much praise last year for playing the youngsters.
Yeah, when he had no other options.
He's getting he's bringing up all these youngsters through the system and everything. It's because he had to. They couldn't sign anyone. Yeah. The moment they gave him money, he lost his mind, started buying all these players, and he's shit. It's his own fault, in my opinion.
Yeah,
no, I do understand. You could have stuck to your guns and played like a team. Like, all those youngsters would have worked their arse off to get in that team.
Of course, they want to prove themselves. Like
it's Lampard.
Yeah.
People like Timo Werner and that, obviously they'd look up to him.
Oh, it's like idols, isn't it? It's like playing for your idol, essentially.
Like, Werner's obviously a German player, so's Havertz. They're both German. Tuchel's come in, they're German. They're probably going to get along with him way more. Yeah. But like the English players would have loved to have played under Lampard, and which is why they were doing so well.
Exactly.
I feel sad for Thiago Silva. Because like he highly rated Lampard, and he was like, I joined mainly because of him. Yeah. And then as soon as he sacked him off, he's like, okay.
And obviously he was with Tuchel at PSG as well, wasn't he? And he got out of there. And now Tuchel's followed him back to Chelsea,
chasing him. Oh, that's class.
That's brilliant, isn't it? So
I actually quite class.
No idea what Thiago Silva thinks of Tuchel.
Yeah, maybe he don't like him.
But he joined because Lampard is like, okay. And everyone's going on about how good negotiator Lampard was. And it's like, come play for us. We'll give you fucking bare money a week. That's all it fucking is.
And come to the league that's like highly regarded.
You can be living in London.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's a desirable place to play in as well. Like, living
and then they get you and they're like, fuck, is that much tax I'm paying? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No wonder I'm getting so much wages. Jeez.
Caned at the arsehole. But, yeah, I know, and I do understand. Like, I do definitely sympathise with, like, in terms of he did fuck it for himself. I think it's mainly just because he was such a good player that I think he did it. I would agree that he done it to himself, but I would have liked to seen him have like a nice blowout
success.
Yeah, like actually go
out with a bang as opposed to
as like a player and a manager actually do bits for the club, I guess.
Well, he's still in managers' terms, he's still a young manager.
Like,
he'll get other opportunities.
He could get like 3 more jobs and then come back to Chelsea and do it.
Redemption. Comes back, like, I'm back.
I'm back wearing our merch.
The thing is, like, it'd be so weird to take that job again because, like, well, you fucking sacked me.
Yeah,
you sacked me years
ago.
Well,
that's the thing, isn't it? It's kind of he would get resentment. He'd be like, you didn't put the faith in me. Like,
you probably can't hold a grudge because Abramovich is just doing it because he wants. The club to do as best they can.
He's got fucking stats and figures to hit. I don't know.
I feel like Lampard. I don't know. Do you reckon Lampard would be happy if they start doing really well, or pissed off that?
I think he'd be happy.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't strike me as that bitter kind of guy. Like, he never was really that player. I think he was competitive, but I don't think he was ever that dickhead player.
He's the type of guy that whatever he starts, like, his full focus is going to be on that.
Yeah.
Regardless, like...
Yeah.
He went to Man City towards the end of his career.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he was a Man City player.
Yeah.
They beat Chelsea. He scored the winner against Chelsea, didn't he? Like, regardless of what happens, he's still probably going to support Chelsea.
Of course. But
like he was favourite for the Bournemouth job because they just sacked their manager. And I wouldn't be surprised if he took that.
Yeah, I think somewhere like that, I think you have to kind of just wean into, like, you can't just go flat in the deep end. You get punished. Like, you do just get
in a league as difficult as the Premier League.
Yeah.
He was always going to struggle.
Like, somewhere like Bournemouth, I think would have actually been quite fitting, if I'm honest. So hopefully he does go in and just do bits.
But it's like, how long's Gerrard been at Rangers now? He's been there for like 2-3 years now, and it's only now that they've absolutely started doing an absolute mazza.
Yeah, they've actually been doing bitties.
Mazzain. Bro, so they've conceded what, like 7 goals or something like that. They're like 23 points ahead. Yeah, like, it's a joke.
Yeah, that one's done.
But then, like, would I want him to come into Liverpool next year? No, I wouldn't.
No.
I would no.
No, you're not welcome.
It's just not true.
I mean, speaking of conceding goals, fucking Alisson had a stonker the other night.
Stinker.
Absolute stonker.
It was only yesterday, wasn't it? Or the day before?
No, it was yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
Any Liverpool fans won't want to be talking about it.
No, the thing is, I was speaking to... I was speaking to someone, I can't remember who it was, and I was saying he's been far too comfortable at the back lately, like...
Getting
and then
so casual.
Next thing you know, bam, does these mistakes.
What are you doing?
Like, honestly, the noise that the commentator makes.
Don't believe.
If you ever seen it, it's the fucking Man City Liverpool game. You can watch the highlights. It's class. He just
does it twice. He does it twice.
What are you doing?
No, he does it. The first time he does it, he kicks it to a player twice, and then he does it again.
Yeah. He's tried to give it to the left back when there's clearly just a man's around
the second one, I was just like, there's a man in the way.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's honestly like he's been bribed to throw the game.
Yeah.
That's literally how it looks.
Inside betting, like.
Fucking conspiracies.
Yeah. But honestly, I rated him so highly. No, for real.
Well, that's the thing. He was one of the best in the world. Well, I'm
he
saying
still
he
is
was.
at saving, but clearly
it's like that
not.
instantly. Now he's fucking shit again.
Yeah, no. Everyone has a stinker.
He's raw. He's class. I still wouldn't have. I wouldn't want anyone else in goals. He's so good.
Yeah. No, he's done bits in terms of the shot blocking and that. I think he's definitely highly regarded. But
no one saw that happening.
Nah. Everyone's got to have a bad day sometimes. Like, it's just not that day. Don't do it against fucking Man City, innit?
But it's like, that he did like 3-4 times.
Caro was like, he's done it again! Oh, he's done it again!
Honestly, so good.
Fuck.
But anyway, I think unless you're...
What, you want to wrap up already?
Are we rapping?
I think so.
We're rapping.
We're rapping.
Ready? Here's my rap. I'm joking.
Oh, God.
They're getting worse.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, but series finale coming next week.
Yeah.
No idea.
What we'll do is yet to be decided, but we'll think of something.
Yeah. We'll do our own halftime.
Yeah.
Show.
Who knows? I might come in Lady Gaga in on the next.
Rip a nip at you out.
But yeah, thanks for listening. If you got this far.
Yeah.
I've been Tom.
I've been Spud.
I've been Connor. Yeah.